much. You're welcome to Unison Sacco. My name is George Muriuki. I'm the Chief Executive of Unison Sacco. Unison Sacco is an old institution. We were registered in 1977, 18th March, as Laikipia Teachers Sacco. So you can see we are over 40 years old. During the registration, we had only a membership of 35 members. And the society has shown growth of membership. As today, we are talking of over 21,000 members. So we have really registered a tremendous growth. Before, we have been using the name Laikipia Teachers Sacco, as I have said before. Laikipia Teachers was already operating within Laikipia district by that time, which is currently the Laikipia County. Our membership were drawn from teachers only, that is the members of Teacher Service Commission, until early 2001 when we opened the common board, so that because our membership had started dwindling, that called us to open the board. By common board, I mean it was only meant for teachers, all the staff of TSC. During our initial formation, we used to get from Teacher Service Commission a monthly correction, that is chairs, loan and interest, of about 484,000. Unlike today, when we are almost getting 113 million. So that shows how far and how we have grown. The type of business that we engage in is savings and credit. We have been doing, traditionally we used to do the savings and credit, we used to call it BOSA, that is back office. Only that a member saves, then you come for a loan.
And our first FOSA service started on 8th November 2004. That is when we started our banking here, and also at Nyahuru. We opened simultaneously one day. And of course, even the construction of these two buildings, we were doing them simultaneously. The idea was, as I had mentioned earlier, there was a political tension that why start east, why start west? To balance that, that is why we had to open the two branches. And therefore, our members were certified, and that is how we have come up with what you can see. Today we have over 80 branches. That is the headquarters, that is Nanyuki, Nyahururu. We have a branch at Timao, we have a branch at Narumoro, Oyomiririe, Kenamba, Rimruti and Supiri. And of course we have future plan of expanding to other towns. And that is in a nutshell, that is the background of the way we are. Unison has grown, for example, during its, if I can give a background of 30 years, that is from 1989, the Sacco was, the asset base of the Sacco was only 16 million that time. And today we are approaching almost 3 billion. With that, to those days, our own book in 1989, our own book was only 13 million, which today we are talking of about 2.4 billion loan book. You can see the tremendous growth, how we have grown to that. Then we have also come up with several products that attract our customers in terms of loans. We have back office and front office, that is FOSA products. We have developed several products that attract clients. One of it is asset finance. We have financed several clients within the county and outside the county in terms of buying vehicles for them, constructing buildings, and we have examples both in Nyahururu, Nanyuki, and other towns like Timau, Narumoro. So we are happy that we are part of the economic growth of this country. 2016, we had a share drive. The idea was to bring in more, to bring in more fund, which is more cheaper. And I think we went around. We had some prices that we had offered. One was a vehicle, the other one was a motorbike, and we had other small prices. We are happy that we moved across the county and the neighboring, and our member front came out and bought a lot of shares. We were able to raise a good substance of money. We also gave out those prices in we had the press people and everybody so that they see. And I'm happy that it was won by one member from Lemruti, who is also a clinical officer. Yeah, and the other one was won from a member from Narumoro, who won a motorbike. And they were happy. We presented them. So that indicates that when we call up, we had such drives, and whatever we promise, they are sure that they will get. And that is the most important thing. And we are hoping, we are planning that we may come out with another drive, because we still need more money, because the demand of money is high. As the membership grow, we are expecting by the end of this year we'll have about 25,000 members. And as the membership grows, they also demand more money. And as you know, the bureaucracy of borrowing from conventional banks, and more so today when they have been capping of interest, banks are not giving loans in wholesale price. They are just giving the standard price, whether you are wholesaling or you are retailing. So that is calling us to go and look for more money. So we are planning in future to have a share drive where we can raise over 300 million, so that we are able also to finance our new branches.
Once again, we are here and honored. This is a journey that we started 41 years ago. Unison Sacco should be appreciated that it was the famous Laikipia Sacco that later rebranded to Unison Sacco way back in the year 2013. I'm Stanley Dongo from Unison Sacco, privileged to be hosting one of our pioneer members, and we are interested to know about the foundation and the history of the Sacco. Thank you. Probably you may tell us your full names kindly.
My names are Ezekiel Gatuku Wabogo, an old member. I was also the pioneer of the Sacco, that is back 1997. And I hope I would like to tell the members how I started, and in fact, because of how Laikipia is, we thought of starting in our headquarters, which is Nanyuki. And in fact, we started in a very small house, whereby we had few members who are the leaders of that Sacco. That is I had Mr. Karanja as the head, the chairman. I was the vice chairman of Mr. Kalaja, and we came to have very few members who are working there. That is, we had 3, Mr. Kimani, Ms. Warugoro, and Margaret. So that is how we started the Sacco.
Probably, Mr. Katuko, you may tell us what really informed the dream of starting the Sacco. What informed you to form the Sacco?
Okay, thank you very much. I think you can see how the Laikipia is. Laikipia is big enough, and in fact, we wanted just to assist all the members in every corner. Therefore, what we did, we sat down with a few members, and we saw that in order to serve them, we have to start the Sacco, and we see how we can assist them, because they need to buy few items, and they cannot do without a Sacco.
Probably, Mr. Katuko, you may tell us, who are these pioneer members? Who are they? Were they farmers? Were they teachers? Or who are they? Actually,
the pioneers were the teachers. We did not have the members, any other members, but we started with the teachers, and we thought teachers could start. Later on, we know about the other group, and in fact, we did it, and God assisted us very much, because we did not even have the education of starting, but later on, we went for a seminar, and in fact, we came to understand about the Sacco.
Thank you, Mr. Katuko. Probably, maybe after going for the seminar, how were the operations? Because initially, I don't think you had the FOSA, whereby maybe people would come and withdraw money. How were you really operating by then?
Okay, thank you very much. I think it is good for me to tell you exactly how it was. As a pioneer, we saw that we cannot serve people very easily if only we don't have Sacco. So we started the Sacco, because, and also we started with the zones, because we knew we had so many new zones, because Laikipia is big enough. So after that, we sat down, and we did not mind how to give out the loans, because as the vice chairman myself, I was doing a lot of work, trying to see that in my area, that is Laikipia West, I had to carry the money by myself. That is, I had a shop known as Upendo, whereby I was keeping this money for those people. So what I was doing is just to let them know when I am going to Nanyuki, if I give out the loans, I had to come very late, and later on in the morning I tried to pay them. So it was not a very easy work, because I was carrying not less than a million, and that was a very, we were fearing, because I could have been beaten, I could have been done by anything. But God is good, because I tried and I did not get any problem.
And probably when you talk about members, you are talking of having few members, and maybe the members increased. Would you maybe have a rough idea of how many members at the inception were? You are probably like how many of you?
I think there were not more than 500. And, even the workers were very few. But we cannot forget the manager, who was known as Kimani, because in fact he had learnt about the Sacco. And also Mr. Karaja did it, because he was in Nanyuki, and in fact he assisted us very much. So after starting that Sacco, that is why we thought of having another branch, because the members who are more than members in Laikipia West were more than members who are in Laikipia East. So we could not continue without a Sacco. That is why we thought of another branch. Okay. Yeah.
So what difference did it make? Maybe opening when you expanded your services. And now you have built maybe a new building, a state-of-the-art building, if I may call it. Did you see maybe a difference in terms of service delivery? Maybe because you have now two big branches. Initially, it's a very small branch. Did it maybe translate in terms of business?
Now, what I would say is because the members, they are teachers. The employment was there because of how Laikipia is. So the members were now more. They came more to be more than even 2,000. And you remember, when you start the Sacco, you need to stay for about 3 years. You get there. You get the loan. So what we did is to start education, going to every zone, trying to show them that Sacco is very, very important. And they came up, and in fact they agreed. And after that, the more you save, the more you get. That is how we came up with the building, because we had more money. Even we could go at the borrow and pay, because the members were more. So that is how we came up with the buildings.
Okay. Those are the members. Maybe probably you might tell us, you are talking of you being the vice chairman by then. Would you maybe probably mention a number of directors that you had at the beginning?
Yeah, we had about, members in management, it should be 12. And the members we had, and also most of them have passed away. So we had Mr. Karaja as the chairman. We had Mr. Gatuko as the vice chairman. We had, later on, we did an election. Mr. Karaja left. We took Mr. Gerard Gitonga as the chairman. I continued being the vice chairman, Ezekiel Gatuko. Mr. Kihoro was our treasurer for a long time. And Mr. Stephen Karevi was the secretary. Mr. Mambo was the chairman credit. Mr. Mwangi was a CMC, and Mr. Joseph Karevi was the secretary, and Mr. Joseph Budia was a member, yes, and Mr. John Kibagio was also a member, and John Kifugu was also a member, but down there, John Kibugu was the chairman.
And having those maybe directors over the years, maybe some of them have passed on, some of us are maybe still with us.
Yeah.
Their input, how was their input maybe in making the Sacco grow? What was the input of these board members?
Okay, what they did, the members, we had to agree that as a reader, you should save more than the other people. And we showed them how saving is very important, because after saving more, we did a lot of work, because we had to buy a chamber for members. And this chamber, in fact, we told them to add more money in order they buy that chamber, and they did it. So they agreed what we told them, and in fact, that is how the Sacco grew.
Thank you, Mr. Gatuko. Maybe probably a very quick one. We have seen maybe Unison Sacco. When you're talking of Unison Sacco, that is the former Laikipia Teachers Sacco.
Yeah.
They have undertaken quite a number of projects. Yeah. And initially, we understand that SACCOs were under the Cooperative Act, and nowadays they are regulated by what we call the SASLA, the SACCOs Regulatory Authority.
Yeah.
So beforehand, I think it should be appreciated that these SACCOs were able maybe to invest on plots and maybe buy land. And we have seen maybe the Sacco undertake quite a number of projects. We have maybe like the Triago, we have the Trench, we have the Stadium, we have the Mountex, we have the Juakali, we have the Rumuruti project, we have the Desai project. Now, if you look at those times, vis-a-vis the number of projects that have been undertaken by the Sacco, would you say that the Sacco have grown?
It has, because the members, we went loud and we saw how members are staying. You see that a member has grown and he is still in the school compound. So we thought of taking them from the school compound and we tried to get them somewhere. That is how we started. And later on, because we had the education now and then, they had to follow what we told them. And in fact, they did something good, because before I left, we had nearly every member had somewhere to build his own plot. Yeah.
Now, talking of maybe every member, I can look at you, Mr. Gatuko, a retired member, and maybe I'm proud of you. Looking at maybe those years and now, I've seen maybe a very big difference. You have retired, but maybe initially you find that teachers maybe retire and maybe the transition comes with a problem. Maybe their livelihood comes a bit shaky, not really as pleasant as maybe somebody might wish. How can you say the Sacco really benefited you as an individual? How have you grown, you as an individual, on a personal level as a retired teacher?
Let me see that where I am, it is because of the Sacco. And if you look properly, I retired 14 years ago. There are people who are retiring for 3 years, and you see that they have nothing. So I would say the Sacco really helped us very much. And that is why I wanted to have education to members. And also I told them it is very important to forget about drinking beer, because that is the problem they have, our teachers. When they are employed, before even thinking about where to build or where to stay, they had to enter to the beer, and really they spoil their time. So if you look at me now, because I was a reader should see more places than the people whom you are reading. Personally, I thought what is very important, I should start shamba buying. Personally, I have done it. Even today, I have about 4 acres I'm giving in town, whereby I need those people who retired with me to get somewhere. So what I know and what I would urge the teachers is to see that before they start even marrying, because you have to marry, have somewhere to take your wife. Don't think of the school compound houses, whereby you are going to waste a lot of time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gatuko, for briefing us and maybe making us understand how the Sacco was started. You have talked about maybe 1977, that is actually. So 77, you're talking about maybe 40 years plus. That is 41 years to be precise. That is a mark of stability, because if you look back and you see maybe we are talking of culling money using maybe bags, bringing to members. Because right now you also have a FOSA. And we should appreciate that maybe their own book have also grown in leaps and bounds. We have also maybe quite a number of membership. We have also done maybe projects like the project finance. I hope maybe by then the dream was there. But I think it's maybe important to emphasize today that maybe over the years, like a Sacco, what you've done is that we have grown in leaps and bounds. Probably what you've done is we have invested after maybe diversifying, moving away from the predominant teacher Sacco. What you've done is that we have opened the common board, and maybe you have allowed everybody, all the stakeholders, be it maybe in the government ministries, be it maybe private institutions, the microcredit, the macrocredit, that has enabled us, as what maybe Mr. Gatuko was trying to expose, trying to expand on how the Sacco have really grown. We have seen actually the numbers, we have really grown tremendously. The loan uptake, we cannot, as maybe the way they were doing, carry money in their bags. We have invested maybe in our treasuries, we have invested in branches, we have also invested in a number of technologies, the ICT, whereby we are enabling our customers to come and invest with us and operate their accounts via even the USSD, using the pay bill numbers, and also customizing our product to be customer friendly, user friendly. So visitors at maybe any of the branches that you've just mentioned, and you are going to get very, very, very good services from our very able team. We are also doing routes to do cash collection. So we are urging even the business community, that is the business people around or across our branches, the whole of Unison Sacco, that we are always there for you. As the slogan says. We appreciate you so much, Mr. Gatuko, for finding time and also maybe trying to give us a brief history of the Sacco. We are really honored. It is out of the dream that you had that we are here as a Sacco. We would not have realized the dream were it not for the pioneers that sat down and saw the need of maybe forming a teacher Sacco. It was an ambitious dream, and I think it has really paid off. Thank you so much, Mr. Gatuko, for your time, and we wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Gatuko. We as the Unison Fraternity, or maybe the Unison Sacco, we have partnered with a number of stakeholders, and the stakeholders that you're talking about, even the hotel and the tourism industry. As you can see, maybe there's a facility that you are talking about, whereby we have our members coming and maybe coming on board and investing with the Sacco, and then we finance them to have maybe set up like this one. It should be appreciated maybe that Laikipia County and beyond, the key thing that is maybe driving the economy is tourism, among many other sectors. In that regard, what you've done is that we have tried and looked around and maybe had a rethink on how we can finance this tourism industry. As you can see, maybe a hotel like this one, and also maybe the conference facility that is income generating and lifting the standards and the livelihood of the individuals that have invested in the same. Also, in regard maybe to economic uplifting of our clients, we have members that are even working in such hotels, and they become members of the Sacco. These one are cutting across maybe the private sectors. We encourage them, even the other hotels around, that they can come and join as much as we invest and build and set up the hotels. Also, their employees stand a very big chance to come and save with the Sacco and get quite a number of facilities that they are going to enjoy within the Sacco. Once again, we want to appreciate the fact that the hotel industry is one of the sectors that is really moving the economy, and we are giving a call to all investors who have thought maybe investing in the hotel industry to come and visit Unison Sacco across all the branches and have a financing strategy with the Sacco to establish such premises.
So I'm so happy to be here today on behalf of Thompson Falls Lodge fraternity. My name is Thomas Sennett Lekreo, marketing manager for Thompson Falls Lodge. For today, we are really very happy to host Unison Sacco as one of our partners and the industry. And of course, we really appreciate for the move and for the benefits which our staffs have experienced so far. And we are very encouraged and to speak to the mass that Unison Sacco, as far as we are concerned, have really managed to make sure people are encouraged and learn it on the Sacco issues. And today we are very happy to tell the whole world that Unison Sacco is a Sacco which has benefited and of course makes our staff to understand the main role of saving and of course encouraging them to use the Saccos. As far as the Stifel is concerned, Thompson Falls, we are really happy and speaking to our clients that they are always welcome here at Thompson Falls Lodge to experience the Unison Sacco scales, values that they always try to give the fraternity. Thank you so much for hosting Unison Sacco today here. We call every person to come down and experience Unison Sacco branch here in Nyahururu. Thank you so much.
This one was informed by the need to have a common board, whereby we were to try and input all the stakeholders. That is maybe not to look like one-ended Sacco, that is maybe predominantly teacher Sacco. Along the way, maybe after what we call the rebranding or maybe opening the common board, we have really invested at opening a number of branches in the vast Laikipia County and also outside the Laikipia County. We have looked at the market and we have tried to customize and make products that are tailor-made to suit and address the common need for the Mwananchi. By talking of maybe the tailor-made products, we have invested in something like the project finance. This is whereby we have looked at the macro credit and looked at the gap that is in the economy, whereby we have seen people have bought plots. And if I talk about plots, we should understand that when we were like Laikipia Teachers Sacco, we had the Cooperative Act until maybe in the year 2012, whereby we became regulated by SASCA, that is the Sacco Regulatory Authority. That meaning we were allowed by law to invest in land buying and also subdivide these plots to our members. Now, a rethink was taken into consideration as to how can we improve these members. We looked at maybe the projects that they have undertaken in terms of land, and we looked on how we can build these land. That is where an idea of project finance was born. This means when you have a piece of land, we can be able to come and develop the piece of land where maybe it is generating some kind of income and the rent is channeled through the Sacco, and you are able to get a facility that you are calling maybe the project finance.
My name is Hiram Gatia, a proud member of Unison, and I'm another T. I have taken different facilities with Unison. As you can see, this is one project of Unison. Thank you.
An idea was born to have what we call the chama loans, whereby people come together and they buy a piece of land and they invest as a group. That's where maybe we came up with the chama loan.
Nĩ Magidari nĩ wacera wa Mũrĩithi na gũkũ nĩkuo gwakwa na ndĩna wa gĩkundi kĩa Agape na kĩrĩ thĩinĩ wa Unison Sacco na gĩkundi kĩu nĩ gĩtũteithĩtie nĩkĩo gĩtũmĩte hote gũkorwo ndĩna mũrandi ta ũyũ wa ngũkũ na wa ng'ombe na wa kũrĩma na no nĩ rũni njoete na nĩ ũndeithĩtie na no ndĩreciria no gũcoka kuo rĩngĩ na nĩgetha njoe rũngĩ hote gũthiathia na mbere. Ngũkũ ta ici nĩ hotete nĩ wa gĩkundi nĩ hotete gũciga wega na nĩ hotaga kuoya tray 3 o mũthenya na ndingĩhota kuona gĩcunjĩ kĩnene nene ningĩ bosti nĩ ndĩoyaga nginya tray 5 mũthenya. Ũndũ ũrĩa ndingĩenda gũteithia atumia arĩa nini na arĩa akũrũ nĩ maumĩre na majiunge na gĩkundi na nĩgetha mahote gũteithĩka na getha matige gũtuĩka mũrigo wa andũ arĩa angĩ. Nĩ tondũ mahinda marĩa ũrekĩra kaũndũ ndũngĩtuĩka mũrigo wa mũndũ. Ũguo atumia maumĩre na meungane mathondeke gĩkundi na nĩgetha andũ mahote gũthiĩ na mbere. Tondũ niĩ kuma tũreungana gĩkundi kĩu nĩ hotete kũrĩma ngaiga ngũkũ na no ndĩreciria gũthiĩ na mbere.
Majina ni Mary Wanja Modhogo. Mimi ni mmeba wa Unison Sacco katika kikundi inaitwa Faith Agostino Self Help Group. Mimi hiyo kikundi imenisaidia sana kwa sababu ile kazi imenifanyia ni kazi ya biashara. Niko na mtuba na nimeweka mradi wa kuku. Hata hii kikundi tukiwa wamama tuko na furaha sana juu ya hii kikundi ya Unison. Imetusaidia kwa kutupea loni na masaa mingi mwalimu anakuja kuangalia vile tunaendelea na tunafurahia sana. Ile ombi ningetoa kwa kina mama ni wajiunge na Unison Sacco kwa sababu ni sako ina usaidizi kubwa, ndio tujenge maisha yetu, tusaidie maboma yetu, tusaidie hata watoto wetu.
We also looked at maybe the microcredit aspect of it. We have the Mama Boga.
Ninaitwa Evelyn, mfanyikazi wa hapa Nyahururu soko. Tangu nijiunge na Unison Sacco, nimefaidika sana kwa sababu ya kusave kwa njia inayofaa. Pesa zangu ziko safe mahali nimesave, nikizitaka wakati wowote. Kazi yangu imepromotiwa vizuri, nimefurahi sana, nadhamini sana. Ningependa wamama wengine wajiunge na Unison Sacco kwa sababu ya kusave kwa njia ambayo ni salama. Pesa zako haziwezi kupotea, halafu una save kwa njia ya hata wafanyakazi wao wanatuchukulia pesa mahali unafanya kazi, so inatusaidia sana.
Kwa majina naitwa Lydia Gashanja. Mimi ni mwanachama wa Unison Sacco. Tangu nilipojiunga na this Sacco, imenisaidia sana kuinua kazi yangu. Ninajaribu kuinua kazi yangu. Nikihitaji pesa anytime, huwa ninaenda kwa ofisi yao, wananipatia pesa bila shida yoyote. Nikihitaji loan, wananipea loan. Kwa hivyo ningeomba watu wengine wajiunge na chama hiki cha Unison Sacco. Inasaidia sana, they are friendly. Huwa wanakuja kutuchukulia pesa mahala tunafanyia kazi.
We have the Juakari sector, the mechanics, that is maybe in terms of economic, the lower cadre and the middle cadre economy.
Twajitagwo Daniel Igige na ndi member wa Unison, na Unison ni ndeithĩtie gikundi kiu ndajirie miaka iri mithiru, na nĩ kĩndeithĩtie ihinda rĩu rĩothe, na nĩ nyonete wega wakĩo tondũ nĩ ngũrĩte tuktuk na nĩ tũndũ tũngĩ njĩkĩte. Nĩ ndĩrathomithia ciana ciakwa na ona kĩama kĩu nĩ tũhotete gũkorwo na gĩkundi gĩtagwo Digital Express, na mwalimu witũ nĩ oka na akongania mbeca gĩkundi-inĩ o harĩa o mũndũ atũkinya nĩ atũoyagĩra mbeca, na onake nĩ atũteithagia mũno, na nĩ tũkenete mũno nĩ ũndũ wa gĩkundi kĩu gĩa Unison Sacco.
Njĩtagwo Paul Mwangi Mũturi, ndĩ wa Digital Express tukutuk, na kuma twanjia gĩkundi gĩkĩ nĩ twayungire na Unison, na nĩ matũteithĩtie, tũrĩ members 35 na nuthu itũ magũrĩirwo tukutuku nĩ Unison. Ũguo nĩ tũteithĩtie mũno, na harĩ mũndũ mwarimu nĩ atũgĩragĩra mbia haha, tũtindaga tũgĩthiĩ kwara raini kũu. Ũguo Unison arĩa matarĩ ho no nyende meunge nayo mateithĩke ũguo tũteithĩkĩte.
Kwa majina naitwa Patrick Shege. Mimi ni member wa Unison Sacco. Na nitoke kazi ya security, nilijoin na Unison Sacco. Nikapewa mkopo na manager. Na nikamaliza kulipa na nikachukua ingine nikajenga. So, na hata pikipiki niko na bili. So, naomba mjiunge na Unison Sacco. Na hata pia watoto wangu wanasoma vizuri, nimewasomesha na pesa za Unison Sacco. Na nimeona mabadiliko kubwa sana. So, hatuna kikundi iko hapa imejiunga inaitwa Unison Sacco. So, naomba mkuje mjiunge na sisi. tuendeleze maisha mzuri, na hata tukitaka shamba tutanunuliwa na tujengewe. Asante sana.
Whereby we encourage them to form groups, and when they form groups, they are able to come and be in a position to take what we call the biashara loans, where they co-guarantee each other through a system that we call maybe the chattel system. It's also appreciated that maybe we have a number of institutions that are not maybe government-ended, they are private sector institutions. We have looked at them, they have also tailor-made products that are able to suit their needs. This means what? That maybe they need a salary in advance, they need maybe a salary advance whereby maybe the salary is delayed, or maybe their check-off system have not been remitted to the Sacco. We are able to come and facilitate. Maybe talk of even emergencies, we come and process them, and these loans are instant. It means that they just walk into our banking halls and they are able to access these facilities. It has really resolved a number of issues even to our clients, even those ones that are not even salaried. Meaning what? Those ones that are even in the group setup, they have issues with their school fees issues. We address that one by having a product that we are calling the Masomo loan. We have also maybe not been left alone in trying to improve the livelihood of these people by imparting them some financial skills. That's why we've invested in microfinance officers who are able to come and visit these people. We have also understood that it is also cumbersome for people to repay on monthly late. When we realized this one, for those people that are in the business sector, we devised a mechanism whereby we have cash collectors that are walking around the town, and they are able to come to their business points or to their doorstep and access this facility. That is maybe depositing money to the account, as well as also maybe the repayment of these loans. These ones have come in handy because we appreciate and understand that these business people, they are time barred. They cannot be in a position to come to our Sacco within the confines of the working hours. So we have made that one easy by having those cash collectors. We have also invested in technology whereby we have developed an app, we are calling it a USSD, whereby customer can even pay utilities, they can access their accounts, they can as well remit their daily returns to the Sacco. So that does not mean we are not really looking at them. We have really looked at their welfare, whereby even if we don't have a branch within your town, it is easy even to open that account and operate that account. Even visit our website, it's so friendly, you can interact with it, whereby whenever you want to access any of our services, you just visit our website, that is www.unisonsacco.co.ke, and interact with us, and you learn more about the Unison Sacco. We also appreciate our members for this far, the 41 years that you've been in existence. It is through them that you've been able to come this far. We should appreciate that we started as 2 branches, and right now we are talking of 8 branches cutting across maybe the Laikipia, the vast Laikipia County, moving to Nyeri County, moving to Meru County, just to mention but a few. We have Sipiri, we have Kenamba, Romruti, Nyahururu, Weyomererie, Narumoro, Nanyuki, and Timau. Meaning that if you are not in your town, watch out, we are coming for you. In the meantime, just utilize what we call the online banking. As our slogan says, this is Unison Sacco, where we are proud to serve you and give you the best. As our slogan says, we are always there for you.